we need to be careful about our fantasies. We need to be careful about the things we read, the things we watch, because sometimes those are the things that make us so excited to get married, and we rush into it with the expectations that things would be beautiful and rosy, and at the end of the day, you haven't done, you haven't done.
The homework,
and you need to be the right person before you look for Mr. Right or Miss Right.
Absolutely.
You need to make sure you are in order. If you are in need of something, you are in need of someone to complete you, because that is such a common terminology. You hear people say, my spouse completes me. It means you were incomplete to start with.
That's not the right phrase to use.
It's such a wrong phrase. I think compliment
Yes.
is a better word, where you have, you are a work in progress. I think both of us see ourselves as a work in progress, and we're working on ourselves, but then we're partnering with each other to make sure we fix our flaws, so we please one another. So realistic expectations about marriage, and more patience. Now, I'm not saying patience in the sense of suffer in silence.
Of suffering abuse in silence,
taking abuse,
any kind of abuse, be it emotional, financial, or physical abuse.
Exactly. We're not talking about that kind of patience, but patience that you are putting in effort, patient to see the results of your hard work. And then working on creating a code of conduct, of course. You need to agree on this better before you get married, agree on certain things you will do, a culture for your marriage, that hopefully by the time you get married, you can only build on that.
I remember one simple rule someone said: when you look at a woman that you want to marry, you imagine would you like your children to be like that woman. And the same thing applies to the women. When they look at a man and they see his characteristics and they see his attitude, his habits, they ought to ask themselves, would I like to have children that would be like this man? But these are some of the advices we want to give you when it comes to spousal selection to reduce the amount of divorces. A lot of homework has to go up front so that the back end survives.
And also, I remembered another thing is, don't give in to pressure.
Yes.
Don't allow people to pressurize you to get married, that your biological clock is ticking, or how come your sisters, your friends have all gotten married, you're the last woman standing or last man standing. So many get married for the wrong reasons, and unfortunately, that's part of why a lot of these marriages don't work. So make sure you are ready and you are complete, and then go and look for someone who will complement you, inshallah.